Hi guys, Dawn of Lady Clouds here. So today I would like to go through a few things and just talk to you guys about some things that have me concerned with new vapors and people in general. So this is going to be kind of maybe a boring episode of Dawn of Lady Clouds, maybe an entertaining one. I don't know yet. We'll see how long it takes me. I might even go until I run out of film. We'll see. Well, it's not really film, but... So, there was this kid that ended up blowing his face off with a mod. And the news always goes, oh my god, e-cigarettes, they're terrible because some kid blew his face off because he didn't know what he was doing, or some shop owner sold him some shit that he shouldn't have because he didn't know what he was selling. Or some older brother, some family member buys you something and gets all this stuff but doesn't tell you or get the proper information that you need to be safe. So we're just going to go through some things today. Ripped battery wraps. Don't use them. If they're ripped, get them rewrapped, guys. You don't want a battery venting. As soon as a battery vents, some terrible fucking things can happen. You could blow your teeth out of your face. You could blow your mod off. You could blow your fucking face off. Let's just be honest. Let's go cut right to the chase, okay? You could blow your face off. Another thing, do not use a tank on a fucking mech mod, especially a hybrid mech mod. I don't recommend using a tank on a mech mod, period. Unregulated, period. Even if it has a proper 510 connection, it's just, do you want to burn your coil? Do you want to oh, this tank's coil's only rated for 30 watts. Let's stick it on an unregulated mod. Good job, guys. You just fucking took it to 100 watts or however many the maximum is with an unregulated. It could be series, it could be parallel. There's so many things you guys need to know. Difference between a series battery and a parallel is the series runs one and then the other. Or no. Series, the batteries are connected. Parallel, the batteries are separate. So series, you get more voltage. Parallel, you don't get as much voltage. You just get the 3.7 volts. With series, you get 8.4 or 8.2. So there's just certain things you guys need to know about unregulated mods or just series and parallel wiring in general. Ohm's law, for instance. You take a big straw, it's easier to suck through. You take a little straw and it's a tighter draw. So the smaller the straw or wire in our case, the higher or the lower the resistance. So if you put a kink in there, it's in your straw, it's obviously gonna be harder to suck from. So the more kinks you have in your straw, the more resistance or the higher resistance. So you would be going for instance, 26 gauge 5 wraps or 8 wraps, sorry, dual is 0.05. So you're getting a higher resistance opposed to if you were to do 4 wraps on each coil. So there's just certain things that you guys should know, like Ohm's law, for instance, never using a tank on a mech mod. It's got a positive floating pin, as you guys can see. It doesn't have no adjustments. You can't put it up and down. It floats. It bounces. It does its thing. The center pin is positive. The outside is negative. If these two touch on a battery, it's going to go boom. It's going to short out. It's going to cause problems. You guys don't want to do that, especially on a hybrid mod where the positive and the negative pin on your RDA or whatever touches the battery itself, like full on contact, not unlike a 510 connection. So there's just certain things that can really confuse me with this generation and how they don't want to do the research. I personally have a sister who wants to build her own coils or wants me to build her coils, but she doesn't want to personally learn the stuff that she needs to know so she could do it safely. She doesn't know how many wraps to do on whatever wire, etc. There's just certain things that you need to teach these kids so that they can be safe. This child in Lethbridge, freaking, I think he's 15 or 16 years old, blew his face off, wrecked like half his teeth in the front of his mouth, all because he put a tank on a mech mod, a hybrid mech mod, and it shorted out for quite a while before he noticed. He even mentioned it to his brother. It's smelling funny or something. And they were like, oh, it's okay. But no, that's not okay. That's the smell or sound or whatever of your battery venting. You don't want your battery to vent. That can cause serious injury, as we've seen. His face was like burnt black from the explosion. His father said that it was a 2-foot by 2-foot fireball that just happened in his face, guys. We gotta be careful. We gotta be more safe about things like that and kind of battery safety is huge. Let's just go there. It's huge. You need to have the proper amperage of your batteries, and that you can't just be like, oh, here's an e-fest, let's run it in an unregulated series mod with a 0.07 coil and expect it not to get hot and it not blow your face off. No, those are dangerous things. You got to be thinking. And I've made those mistakes before. I'll admit it. I'm still learning things. Everyone still learns something new every day. So you guys got to be like, I'm getting all worked up here. But you guys got to be like, more smart. Do your research and stuff, because you don't want to risk your life, or unless you do want to risk your life, then be stupid. But honestly, I don't recommend it. You don't do this shit at home. But besides that, besides all the safety warnings and telling people what's up and shit like that, it's just something that I think you guys should need to know. I don't want to rip you guys a new asshole or anything, but it's just really good knowledge to have. So besides that, February 10th, I get to go snowboarding again, so I probably won't be doing a review Tuesday because I'll be prepping and getting everything ready. I gotta move my bindings forward, etc. All that shit that a snowboarder does. Things to come. I should do a full review on my X-Cube too. I haven't done that yet. I finally did my Snow Wolf review, so you guys can stop giving me a hard time about that. VT200 will definitely be having a review soon. I'm still slowly getting to know it, but I do know it pretty well now, so that's good. As for my new channel, I have nothing coming up yet, so we will see where that takes me. Just waiting for maybe some sponsorship or me to get my ass and up and go see something, or like bring out some of my old glass and show you guys. I'm not too sure. We'll see what with that. But besides that, this is my vaping channel, so we're gonna stick with vaping. I do have a Bellis tank on the way, so I will be doing a review on the Bellis, which I heard is a really good tank, so I'm kind of excited to do that. I have Premium Labs coming. They have 3 new juice lines, so I'm not too sure what they're going to send me, but they're going to send me some awesome juice so that I can do a review for them. I still have to do Crazy Captain e-juice and Straight to Vape. I have their line, their bottles, the labels wore off, so I can't exactly tell what the flavors are, so I'm kind of leaning against that review, but I haven't decided yet. We'll see what happens there. If any other juice companies would like to send me their Canadian e-juice so I can get you guys on the map, that would be awesome, because that is my goal. I want to get all you guys kind of out there and get more publicity for your guys' companies, because Canadian e-juice does exist too. I know the States has lots and lots out there, and we see that shit all the time, but you barely see Canadian freaking e-juice or e-juice companies out there getting promoted and stuff. So how about, guys, let's get this on the run. Let me do a juice review for you guys. Let me put you on YouTube and get you guys that exposure you deserve. Not too sure what else to talk about. It was mostly just to let you guys know not to put a hybrid on a mech mod. Or a tank on a hybrid mech mod. Blah. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I don't want to seem all worked up in that, but I kind of got myself worked up. I do that once in a while. So you guys will just have to deal with that. Thank you guys for subscribing. I will hopefully be having a 1,000 subscriber giveaway soon. So we will see how that gets me. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do for the giveaway yet, but I will let you guys know once it actually does happen. And yeah. So thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and happy vaping.